Odd but keepable hand. Let's see how this goes. And hopefully my AC is not too horrifically loud. So we're playing against Mardu Discard. Mardu Sacrifice. Our deck is saying no to us in the lands. Yep, so it is Mardu Sacrifice. Come on. Well, it's something. Let's see what happens against Magicraft. I feel like Mayhem Double. Oh, that's bad. Come on, deck. I guess Broodmoth is the play. At least this way, if they make us sacrifice another creature, we just get it back. Alright, Necropanther's gonna have to do some work next turn to get us back sacrifice fodder. Okay, so you get out there. And you get out there. Oh, we can't do that. Crap. Keep forgetting that it's 4 to mutate, 3 to cast. Draw 2 and gain 6, which is a pretty thing. I need to make some work, Ramza. It's accurate. I do need to make some work. I need to get my ass going on this. The stream look and sound okay to you? I'm doing. I'm currently attempting to be okay. And had my first Unity failure with the new PC, but I've only had one so far, and it seemed to be at going to the store that triggered it as opposed to any actual gameplay. the gameplay looks a lot cleaner and smoother on this PC than the old one. Okay, let's see. I think Druid Panther is the smart play here. Get back the Grazer so that way we have something to sacrifice. Actually, we'll take the Uro. Because we'll get it twice again. And we can still play the Grazer now. Sweet. Alright, so at this point if they kill our Broodmoth, we're really screwed. But we have Necropanther as backup. And we will sacrifice literally everything before we get rid of this Necropanther. Well, Dryad has to stick around too, so those two have to stay. Just hope that they don't kill the Luminous Broodmoth and we actually get a chance to stabilize here. Oh boy, are they gonna... Okay, they go for the Broodmoth. We lose a lot of life, they gain a lot of life. We'll sacrifice the Risen Reef, let it come back. Okay, put that into our hand. Now we have redundancy on the Dryad, that's good. What do we do here? We have Uro and Grazer in the yard, so we... What do we do? I think we Necropanther? Doesn't matter which order they go in. Take you. Take you. I'm gonna check something real quick. That's weird. Vindictive Vampire? Yeah, I know, right? This one I don't think has a Kroxa in it. There are builds I have that do. Come on, lands. Well, that's a land. That's another land. That's another critter. Might as well attack. Good thing about all the grazers is we can block their things that we don't want them to die, and then just keep getting them back basically infinitely with the Necropanther. They kill anything here. What is this? Bushmeat Poacher. Ooh, that's bad for us. We'll probably sacrifice our Risen Reef if they activate the Priest of the Forgotten Gods here. So yeah, Ramza, as regarding Kroxa, I have a Lurrus Necropanther Luminous Broodmoth brew with Kroxa in it, and it is fucking disgusting. Up to 4 activations of Kroxa for 2 mana, or for 4 mana total, 2 each time. But Lurrus or Necropanther bringing it back, and Broodmoth bringing it back again. Alright, I think at this point we Spark Double our Risen Reef. Because we want all the cards in our hand. Oh yes, yes I am. Alright, we play out another Dryad. At this point, we don't want to open that up. Add another Dryad, and hope they don't have a board wipe. We're cool with Risen Reef dying because it just gets us more cards. So, one of my friends pointed out that I have some black bars. It appears that Twitch is broadcasting in widescreen aspect ratio instead of the standard format, so I don't know why it's doing that. And that'll be something I look into before the next stream. Huh, that's funny. Our 3 Risen Reefs got us our 4th. And now even if our opponent wraths us, we're in a good place because we can just go Paradise Druid, Risen Reef, next turn Necropanther, Greathorn. And this turn we might get Uro back just for the card draw again. We also have 5 damage in the air every turn we can do. Excuse me. Let's see, what do we do? What do we do? I think we lead Risen Reef. Ooh, that's fun. We still have 8 mana, not including our Dork. Which means I think we play the Godzilla. And the Greathorn. Pitch a Risen Reef. We'll get Risen Reef and Uro back, and then have to discard. A lot at this point. Alright, now we have all of our colors naturally, so even if they kill our Dryads, we're good. our creatures that we care about. We have a Nethroi, and a Luna, and a Snapdax. This one has 1, 2, 3. It's about to have 5 and 6 on it. Do we go for it? I think we go for it. I guess we put it here. And we'll shoot down their Cruel Celebrant, I guess. No, we'll shoot down a Vindictive Vampire. And then we'll hold off on that, and we'll go to combat. Actually present an issue for them. And this turn we'll discard anything that's CMC 3 or less. Yeah. Call that good. And at this point, if they force us to sacrifice anything, we'll just pitch one of our flying Risen Reefs. That way we don't get the trigger and accidentally mill ourselves. So we just drew 9 cards last turn. And I think we might actually achieve one of our stream goals if our opponent doesn't concede. Getting 5 mutations on a single creature. We need to gain some life here too. Wait, what just happened? How did they just steal our Broodmoth? Did they just play one of their own and kill ours? I am so confused. No, they just stole ours. How did they... Reed Piper? Oh, thank you. I missed, that was like the one card I didn't read going over everything. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We have 3 mutations on our Greathorn right now. So there's 4. And we'll pitch the Gnar, because we can get it back. Really wish we could get like Amulet of Vigor in Historic. Amulet of Vigor with all these tap land fetches would be amazing. Okay. With that, we're going to Illuna. So there's our 5th. It has Paradise Druid, so it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard the Parcel Beast. So this is the 5th. We are going to draw basically our entire deck right now. So it's the 5th mutation on the base of Paradise Druid. So it's Necropanther, Necropanther, Migratory Great Herd, Auspicious Starix, Illuna, Apex of Wishes. And we are down to 17 cards. And we're going to go in for lethal, I think. We'll pitch a Shaman. Got 12 in the air, 13 in the air. And we've still got enough mana to do this. Our other flyer. We'll pitch a Broodmoth. Play land. And go to combat. Flyer, ground, flyer, flyer. No, that's only 18 in the air. We'll send all that at them. They're going to gain a significant amount of life here, but we're going to do our best to stop them. Should not have played out that Broodmoth with our Risen Reef cadre. At this point, if they come back, we're going to mill. So yeah, we got the one for this. I just have to submit a video. So it's Paradise Druid, Necropanther, Necropanther, Migratory Greathorn, Auspicious Starix, and Illuna, Apex of Wishes. So we might just sacrifice the Luminous Broodmoth if they activate their Priest. Oh, they're actually burning out their clock. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Broodmoth. So we don't want to get our Risen Reefs back. Oh crap, we're actually in lethal range. So they have 1, 2... No, we should be good. Oh wait, no, we're probably dead here. That's bad. Well, maybe they don't see the line. Maybe they just don't attack. I'd be surprised if they didn't, but... Oh, wow. Going all in on the Spark Harvest there. Yeah, we're dead. Well, that was a fun fight, and we got the task done, so that's cool. But they didn't attack. It doesn't matter what we do here because we're dead. So we'll try and do this. Because all they have to do is in response sacrifice anything. Wait, they let it resolve? I should have done it to the priest. So yeah, right now we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're taking 6 just from that. Jesus Christ, that is so many fucking triggers. Yeah, I utterly misplayed. That was my bad. Alright, let's go on to the next one there. Yeah, we got a pack. Let's go open that. Frillscare Mentor. Oh, another Shark Typhoon. Sweet. Let's play this 5-color garbage. Let's see what we can do in the next game. Cipher. This is a hand. Come on, be something like Selesnya Auras. Be Bogles. I still have to remember to put sleeves on my damn decks. So they're Boros so far. I feel like this is the right play. Go and get an island. Oh, fuck. Well, actually, that's not that bad. We can get it back. So we have a Gem Razor. This seems like it's Boros Prison, though, and that's never a fun match for me. Okay. I want to just mutate Anguirus, the Armored Killer, onto that, but I feel like they're just going to shock it in response, so instead I'm going to do this. Okay, I feel a lot more comfortable now. They're not going to attack this. They are going to attack this turn. Okay. I'll take the 4 damage here. And then I'll mutate Anguirus, the Armored Killer, also known as Gem Razor. Blow up your Prison Realm, opponent. And then we'll pass the turn. Or no, next we'll go to combat. Okay. Leave up Parcel Beast as a blocker, because they'll probably tap down the Migratory Greathorn. Or Cypher can scoop it up. That's always an option. Okay. Alright. Let's play the Lurrus Moth version. I think I might go for the 5 different mutated creatures this time. It's a bad keep, but I'm keeping it. Yeah. Lead out with this. Get a blue source. Next turn we'll have a Scry. Now, do this, hopefully hit a land, then next turn, look at that. This way next turn we can play our Temple first, and then our Risen Reef, so we'll know what we're drawing. Someone actually playing Cat other than Sparky. Okay, let's put some stuff down. So this is where it gets fun, because next turn I can go Broodmoth, Kroxa, and strip their hand if I'm lucky. So if I do Broodmoth Kroxa, I can do 2 activations this turn, and the next turn Lurrus right away. Oh, there goes Lurrus. Yeah, I still think Lurrus is, or Luminous Broodmoth and Kroxa are the right plays here. Now I have Risen Reef as a chump blocker too. Even with this Season of Growth, ripping 2 cards from their hand is pretty good against them. Double Silhana Wayfinders. Okay. I'm probably going to try and kill the Broodmoth now. And they're not getting there. So I think this turn we go... land. Oh, sorry, we lost Lurrus, so I can't do the Kroxa from the yard like I was thinking. And another person scoops it up at 20 health. Man, that is frustrating that you can't just play a game out when they have these things where you have to actually complete the game. Okay. This is an interesting hand. We'll see how badly this plays out. Alright, temple, pool, mountain. Probably just play the tapped breeding pool here. Alright, Esper Elementals. Alright. We are in a decent spot. Get to, if we get to cast it, that Risen Reef will do work. Blink Elementals. Hopefully this escape finds us a Dryad. Before we start getting agented. Oh, or our Risen Reef can find us Dryad. I think this version of the deck is probably going to have something like a Time Wipe in it. So they're going to get to Agent faster than we're going to get to anything serious. I feel like this is the smarter play right now, even if it gets countered. I'm very heavily expecting them to have the Time Wipe. I think we just... I don't know, do we cross this for like a fair amount? I think that's probably the right play. Let me go get a white source here. What's the most advantage here? I guess Reef is probably better. That's okay, opponent. play this out, even though, again, still fairly certain they have the board wipe in hand and they're just playing with us. They are toying with their food before they eat dinner. One more land and they start to agent us. Or fires, which is unexpected, honestly. Alright, so this turn we definitely need to do something bigger. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we... Oh, hey, look at that. Go get a swamp. Play out the Dryad first to see if they kill it. They don't. And now, even if they kill the Broodmoth, we can just do Broodmoth, Lurrus, Kroxa next turn. We'll attack with both because we get card advantage out of it. Joke's on you, opponent. We only have creatures. And the fact that they're playing ECD means that they probably don't have the time wipe that I was so afraid of. And now they're digging for something to get back, which, again, I feel like is still Agent of Treachery because they're playing Thassa. Drawing a Kroxa off the top would be nice. Strip out 2 cards from their hand. Alright, let's Broodmoth. Let's Lurrus. Let's Kroxa. Going 2 cards from their hand. There goes a land. Fires. What do they pitch this time? An Acolyte. They tap down our Dryad here. Tapping down something they can't attack anyways, but it blocks their flyer. This is where they get their stuff back. Do they have like a Lotleth Giant or something? One of the ones that pings us from the yard? Another ECD, really? Okay. Taking out our Broodmoth. Well, that's bad for us. Crack this and thin the deck a little bit. I think we actually trade the Lurrus here for the life gain. And now we can get Crocs out. They looped it with the Acolyte? Right. Oh, that's very bad for us. Alright, so we do this. We need some serious life gain, like, right now, or we're just dead. They can just mirror march their Acolyte of Affliction and kill us. Bro, you're a little late to the party. So yeah, if they get lucky with their mirror march, we are just dead. Here's an Iara. Looks like the Kroxa plan is pretty bad against a Reanimator deck. That was interesting. That's definitely a thing. Okay. That was a fun little deck. Alright, we're gonna go back and play garbage again. I am going to check my stream elements and see what I've got going on here. I still have to do the one for Mom's Fridge, the one where you take cards that people like and draw them, mutated together. I like this so much better when there's a Goose or an Arboreal Grazer in the opening hand. I do have to say it's been nice not seeing as much Obosh lately. So that was the last time I got to play with any consistency. There was an Obosh like every game. Obosh into a Goblin Banneret was pretty frustrating. I think we play out the Dryad. This way they have to kill 2 creatures to stop us from mutating next turn. I feel like this is going to be the draw 2 archetype. Okay. The Izzet deck should not have as many lands as I do. Get an island just in case they kill the Dryad. And we'll swing in with the Dryad, see if they have the shock or not. Or stomp, whatever. Okay, they're tapped out. That's good for us. That's great for us. My reaching 6/6. Get this just in case we draw an escape. Yeah, that feels pretty good. We'll go ahead and attack with our 6/6. So shock lava coil. Do you have the lava coil? Hey, look at that, they have the lava coil. Ooh, and they're expansioning it. So they're gonna kill the Dryad too. Okay. So that effectively takes care of our reanimation strategies, which is bad for us. Bad for our opponent is that we get to do this. Seven elk seems pretty good. Next turn we'll go Reef. They're tapping out again, so can we get a Trampler? No, but we can do this. Now if they kill our Risen Reefs, we have a Necropanther on the board that we can just keep continuing on to. I feel like they're about to get to Niv Mizzet though, which is bad for us. Or commence the endgame. That was actually unexpected. I think we might just Yorion the Reefs. Yep, we're gonna Yorion the Reefs. I love doing that. Alright, now we're in a good spot. Next turn we will probably Great Horn Snapdax onto the Paradise Druid. That way they can't target it. And we'll go Snapdax, Great Horn, so we can actually kill the Murmuring Mystic. Yeah. Mutate. Kill you. Mutate. Hit you. Mutate. Hit you. We're at 32, so I'm pretty comfortable with attacking here and just taking whatever hit they throw at us. This is where they like blow us out. Also, I just realized that I left my heavily mutated creature wide open to attacks. That was dumb of me. Well, now they only have to do 5 points of damage, which is pretty easy for them. But they don't seem to have it, so sweet. That punt on my edge did not get punished. Yet. I don't like tapping this to mutate, but we're gonna try. No, that's not what we wanted. Alright. Well, we're gonna attack with the biggies. Just hope that they don't have it. The odds of them not having it are incredibly slim here. Yep, there goes Snapdax. We still have a Necropanther over there, so we can get our Risen Reefs back if we draw a mutate creature. And the fact that this is all going at Snapdax means it's not going at our face, and I'm totally okay with that. We also have enough stuff in our yard to escape something now. Oh, you already on Battis. They don't attack. Don't like that. Thank you for that host magic. That always throws me off guard, but thank you. We're currently doing fun challenges today. Yeah, okay, so we should die this turn with basically anything. fact that our opponent has not been attacking us is odd. Oh, come on, deck. You know, we're just going to hold that in hand. I think attacking with Snapdax was a big punt here. If we could get a single mutate card, just one, we'd be in a very good place. And at this point, it literally does not matter what mutate we get, but something like Nethroi would probably be perfect. They are playing out everything. They're not attacking with Niv-Mizzet for some reason. Okay, so we got there. So we... Necropanther? Don't have a counterspell. Don't have a counterspell. Alright. So we get back Risen Reef. We get back the other Risen Reef. We get card advantage going. And we will target them and get everything in their yard back into their deck, because we don't want them having any kind of advantage. There should be an all option. You shouldn't have to go through and individually click if you want to put everything back. Come on, more mutate creatures. Come on, more mutate creatures. There we go. Pitch the land. Guess Baby Godzilla. Paradise Druid. Land. Alright. We die here. If we don't die here, I will be utterly amazed. Because this thing gets +2. Their spells cost 1 less. They can tap that out. Okay, so Lava Coil off the start is good. Unless it means they have another Lava Coil in hand. Because if they can do that 3 times, it's very bad. Are we gonna die to birds? Is the Pingoning going to take us out? They're not targeting our big stuff, which... Come on, something like a Nethroi. I'm hoping our opponent is just sitting there with 3 lands in hand, because we looped like 5 lands out of their graveyard back into their deck. So hopefully that just clogged them up. Oh, that's GG's right there. Oh, that was... Yeah. Attacking with and tapping down Snapdax on top of the hexproof creature we had it on was a huge punt on my part. I should never have done that. Alright. So we've already done the 5-on-1 mutate. I think we're going to attempt to do the 1 of 5, or 5 of 1. So we've done 5-on-1, we're doing 1-on-5 now. That's what I meant to say the first time, because English, you know, it's my native tongue. That is so close to being a capable hand. Screw it. Staying with the colors here. This is where we draw a land. Hey, look at that, we drew a land. Oh no, it came into play tapped. Oh no, next turn will Migratory Greater. Wait a second, what? Okay, I can't play lands from graveyards. That's fine. Your 2/3 Reacher has to deal with my 3/4, or 2/3 Flyer has to deal with my 3/4 Reacher. Again, English, language, I speak it. This is... I'm gonna do this instead, I think. No. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I have to just play it, just in case. I can't afford them having something like Prison Realm and getting both. Because next turn I can snap down a Luna. Do I go for the Illuna or do I go for the Migratory Greathorn? I'm gonna go for the Illuna. Get a swamp. Getting in for 6 feels pretty good here. I feel fairly comfortable letting them get in here. Alright, I wonder how many community codes we can get today. I have no idea how long the stream is going to be, but I think we got one challenge down. While our opponent is taking their time. $15 community codes for that one, so that's cool. And I think it's 10 community coats for the other one. They are tapped out. So yes, we will chump block here because they cannot pump. And then we will Migratory Greathorn. Okay, what just went into exile? A land? I feel like there's going to be something big coming soon, and I don't know what it is. And it worries me. Like a rally with wings kind of thing. Oh, or that. That is a thing. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and take that. Play you. Play you. And hope that they can't get us. That's 13 damage. Not in his prime anymore, give him time. Okay. Let's see if we can get there with this. I'm thinking that I might try one of the like light or dark themed things, because we've got a couple different decks that have that aesthetic to them. They weren't created specifically for the challenge, but they do fit it. Ooh, this is... we'll keep it. Well, you go get some rest, Ramza. And I appreciate you being here. So I know that it's roughly the same time there as it is here, so it is like almost 6 in the morning. Alright, next turn we get a Dryad down. No, don't worry about it, man. You go ahead and get some rest. I appreciate you being here, but I want you to take care of yourself, too. Yeah, we play out the Dryad here. The ramp doesn't do anything this turn. It's 6:30 a.m. there? Oh. For some reason I thought we were in the same time zone. I didn't realize you were an hour ahead. I feel like this is still the right play. Well, then I am glad to be your friend and that it's good for you. Ugh, that's bad. Come on, lands. Well, that's a land. And that puts us into Trumpeting Gnar territory. You enjoy your lunch, Decrepit. Thank you for being here as well. Actually, thank you to everyone who's here. I don't want to single anyone out. Even if you're just lurking and watching quietly, I appreciate you being here with me. Okay. Excuse me. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. I think the Starix is actually the smart choice here. It actually works. Lomin Shaman is great tech for mono green, by the way, against any Reanimator deck. If they tap out here, we mutate onto the Starix again. Okay, they did not tap out, so... I don't really want to I don't want to spread myself too thin, but I also don't want to overcommit to the board. Just hoping they don't have board wipes, like I'm expecting them to have, since they're a Reanimator deck. Also surprised I haven't seen a Creeping Chill from them yet, with all the milling they've been doing. Uncommon, common, uncommon, mythic rare. Okay, so they've only got 2 green up. I am comfortable mutating this time. So we're gonna go all in on the mutates. If our opponent lets it resolve, that is. Pitch that. Yeah, that feels pretty good. I don't think we'll play out the second Risen Reef. next turn we might play Yorion just to blink their stuff, but I think Illuna is probably the better choice. And we'll send this in because they have to double block with their best creatures to gain any value from it. Like, they have to attack or block with at least 2 for it to matter. Or they can just pay the 4 life and chump. Pay the 4. Put that in front. I am okay with that trade. They still lost 4 health. They lost a creature. Admittedly, it's a creature they can probably reanimate for their benefit, but we'll see. That, however, is very bad for us. That is very bad for us. That was the board wipe I was expecting. Do this just so we can get another thing on the board. Value. Okay. I feel like another status statue is coming up, and that'll be bad, but we've got what we got. Ooh, Nizoni. That's a lot of insects. Okay, so Spark Double. Spark Double. That feels oddly satisfying. Okay, so they're going to gain a lot of life there, but it's not enough. And Torino SS scoops it up. Well, not making too much progress in the way of challenges, but I'm having fun, and I hope anyone watching is as well. Hey, look, it's Luca. That's an infinitely more keepable hand. Keep this, ditch the Spark Double. Turn 2 Druid, turn 3 Reef. Yep. I love having access to Spark Double with Yorion. I can just pop and blink everything multiple times. Plan another Golgari Reanimator. Excuse me. Let him think we're Teamer. Excuse me. Like next turn we slam down Broodmoth and be like, ha! Now we probably play Risen Reef for the card advantage. Because if they don't have the board wipe here, we have 2 Risen Reefs on the battlefield. Yeah, we'll take 3 here. You know what? We're gonna go for this. Has a pause on our combat step. Oh, that sucks. We'll take one of those out with us. That feels a little better. Now we've got a chump blocker. And now we have enough mana to where we can play out our Trumpeting Gnar on our untapped Paradise Druid. Or this. This also feels good. Alright, so next turn we Trumpeting Gnar on the Necropanther if it survives, and get some stuff back from the yard. Probably our Risen Reef first. Or that. Alright, so screw you opponent. Here's a Migratory Greathort. Yet again, it's a bad idea tapping the hexproof creature, but yeah. We have an Illuna as a backup. Gnar is great for sacrifice tech. That doesn't feel so good. I feel like they're targeting my Illuna, and I don't like that. they do something that I do. I'm in a losing position and they pumped me. Alright, JR Knight, that was a fun game. I'm going to play one of my sillier decks. It's a mono green ramp. It's basically all of the ramp creatures you can play in standard at the moment, and not much else. And oddly enough, it's pretty good most games. It's not the best, it's not perfect, but it's fun. Yeah, I'll keep this. Play a forest, play a grazer, play a cabin, turn to Great Horn. Hey, Soul Lord, how you doing? It has Menace, so I'll attack because I can't block it anyways. Mass. Haven't seen that in a while. Okay. Get you guys down. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I like to hear that people are doing alright. That has Death Touch now. Zombie tokens, so the other zombies do not have Death Touch. Jump block you and call it good.
Together we will prevail. The land shall conquer you.
And next turn we'll swing in with a fairly large Nissa pumped Finale of Devastation. So we should be able to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. We won't be attacking next turn, but we could do it. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, untap, 9, 10, 11, 12?
The land fights for us.
So that's 10. That's 12. And what do we get here? A Trampler. That should do it. So that's at least 10 in the air. That's 12 on the ground getting through. 13 or 11 on the ground getting through. Alright, so 9 on the ground getting through. They're gaining 3. Yep. And that was what, turn 4? It's hilarious playing that deck sometimes. Like, I just brewed it up. This is a rebrew of it. The initial brew, was almost entirely mana dorks, and then a couple of great horns and a couple of beanstalk giants. This is technically a keepable hand. Oh, we're playing against Obosh, so that's fun. Let's see if our Gilded Goose survives. I'm guessing it does not. Hey, look at that, it doesn't. Yep. And we're not blocking. So we could use a couple of creatures right about now. Okay, that feels better, because now we can get our Great Henge down. If they don't have removal for it right here, we're in a good place. No blocks. Taking the 5. Okay, now we go Great Henge. Then Leafkin. And then another Paradise Druid. And now we can chump block at least the ground guys, which ties up some of their mana. Oh, that's an Obosh though, that's bad. I think that's still lethal. Is there anything we can do to gain more life?
How this thing goes is up to you. Let me show you what was lost.
No, we can't do anything. No, screw it. If they foolishly block with their Obosh, I would be utterly stunned, but yeah. The Crows 187. Good job. It's the Murder Crows. I'm an idiot. I had a food token right there I could have used to stay alive had I thought about it. That was a massive punt. Well, given the board state before they played the second Tin Street Dodger. It wouldn't have mattered once they played the second Tin Street Dodger, but I should have noticed it before that and played out. Alright, another red mage. I think this is keepable, but it's kind of an offhand. This gets us to a turn 2 Leafkin, turn 3 Vivian, which isn't perfect, but it's something. Now if we draw a land, we have a Nissa. Which, if we draw a land, we are slapping down Nissa so fast. Yeah. And I keep forgetting that these aren't legendary. So, yeah, that should do it.
Shelter in my stewardship. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
So they can hit Nissa for at least 2, but I imagine probably more if they have like Karametra's blessings and stuff like that in hand.
Do not
And that is
underestimate
okay.
my fortitude.
Because now we can do fun stuff, like this. We can use Nissa to untap all of our mana sources.
Harness the elements.
Beasts are much more reliable than humans. All things begin and end in nature.
Yeah. I want the Sterix, but I think the Great Horn is the better choice. Now this is where they play a Shatter the Sky before anything hits 4 and I get real sad. Yeah, we'll chump block here. Yep, Shatter the Sky. Okay, Paradise Druid. Untap.
Behold nature's true power.
Go to combat. This allows us to recover from the blowout. And we'll get this reach and
You can
vigilance.
still walk away.
Vivian pairing with Paradise Druid is pretty wonderful. Okay, Archon is bad for us, but not as bad as it could be. I think we tick down and try and find something good.
There is wonder in a blade of grass.
This feels pretty good. So now even if they board wipe us, we get something. Yeah, that feels really good now. Yep, and they scoop it up. Fun how that happens sometimes. Oh. Still getting Gatebreaker ramps. That's funny. Alright, let's go open our new pack. What do we get? What do we get? Titanoth Rex is fun. Frondland Felidar. That is a fun one that I forgot to build around. So I think this green deck I built might actually be somewhat competitive. Like, it needs a little bit of fine-tuning to be like a really competitive deck, but it does seem to perform well against most decks that I've come across. Oh, this is... We're gonna keep it. If we're playing against anything aggressive, we are dead. So yeah, we're dead. However, if this turns out to be a Cavalcade of Calamities deck, we can actually do something against that. But this looks to be a very aggressive hand, considering that they're doing 6 on turn 2. Yeah, and this is what next turn they play their 4th Fervent Champion and kill us on the spot. Oh, or a Robber of the Rich. And they're doing 8. That has got to be one of the best hands that their deck could possibly have given them. Yeah, no matter what we do here, we're dead. I guess we play out the creature that lets us block them without it dying. That was absolutely nuts. Yeah, we're gonna kill their Robber of the Rich just to send a message. Yeah, and like the god hand for them too. I feel like the only thing that could have made that better is if they had actual lightning bolts. That was... I think Nuck and Futz is pretty good there. Simone Angarame. Oh, that is... We're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this and we're gonna be punished. Yep, see, look, we're punished already. Play this because the other one comes in untapped. And we'll slap a Migratory Greathorn onto this Arboreal Grazer ASAP. Oh, come on. 2 in a row? And they kept a 1-lander? They kept a 1-lander. If they have the Lava Coil in hand after this, I am going to be furious. All they have to have is a Shock or a Stomp in hand and they get in. And we're just going to take the 4 here because I don't want to risk my Greathorn. Hey, look, they have the shock in hand. Play out a goose. Pump the goose. No functioning brain cells. I mean, they kept a one lander that has me at 11 and them at 20. Alright. I don't think they realize I can block that. So, block. That was weird. Okay. We're not going to attack. We're just going to let them attack into us. Potato! How are you, Potato? It's been a while. And yes, why hello there. Alright, so I feel like this deck was built for Obosh, and they just don't have Obosh. No need for brain cells. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So not quite yet. Okay. We have the same amount of cards in hand, so oh, no, they don't have any cards in hand. Do they go for the attack? They go for the attack. This ought to be interesting. Oh, and they get my Nissa. Nice. So, pass the blocks. Block there. Block there. Block there. And we take 3. Okay, let's see. We can gain 3 life, which is probably what we need to do. Oh, or they could scoop it up. That was interesting. They were at 20, we were at 5, and they scooped it up. Alright. I'm gonna go check something really quick while we wait for this game to start. It went past turn 3, they got bored. Gee, this hand seems to be missing something. Oh, this is better. I hate putting Henge on the bottom. I also hate keeping a hand that dies to a shock. if this goose survives, we get a Nissa. Hey, look, that goose does not survive. So how has the potato been? How is Japan? Alright, so now I have a death touching our boar grazer, which is kind of hilarious. Okay. Hopefully this survives. Potato's been bored and Japan was getting hot. The mic just screamed. Oh no. We don't like screaming mics. Hey, look, Anissa.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
Heartless Act kind of counterbalances Nissa.
I cannot protect you anymore. Rise, my elemental friend.
Get in for 3 here. End the turn. Let's see, next turn if we can do... I think we can get up to 4? Yeah, we just slammed that. Soft bumbling goat one hand. And again, Heartless Act just wrecks a good portion of our deck. I am also unaware. I don't know what's happening because I'm just sitting here. I might be getting interference from something, but it's not occurring on my side, so I apologize to anybody who's hearing my mic scream. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not the best, but it's something. So we can go up to 7. I think we want the Sterix. It's not the best, but it's something. Yeah, my best, I live in an apartment, so my best guess is that there's something else going on electronically around here that's interfering with the mic since it's wireless. But yeah, it's weird that it's not making noise on my end. Because like sometimes I'll get a crackle or a bit of static, and that makes perfect sense to me. I guess we block the big one. No. We block the one we can kill. They probably kill the Sterix. Yeah. don't have a Heartless Act. Or a Murderous Rider, that also does the job. Yeah, I think we might just be dead. Still can't double block like that. That's annoying. Okay, so we're not utterly dead, but we're still pretty dead. Now we're utterly dead. I am confused. I think maybe they get the message here that I see that I'm dead. Or not. They just pump it twice. This is kind of hilarious that they just seem to have infinite removal. There we go. They attack with everything. And I give them the GGs. Okay. Who's online right now? I'm gonna play one more, then I'm gonna try going back to sleep for a while. So I don't even know how long I've been live at this point. 2 hours. Yeah, I kind of I meant to stream yesterday after I returned home, and I fell asleep for 2 hours. Like an hour into when I had planned on streaming, I fell asleep for 2 hours. Those are pretty. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and play the one that has Hexproof out first. And yeah, me not sleeping is a pretty regular occurrence. Cast a non-creature spell. Okay. think getting out a body is a good idea. And this is risky, but probably a good idea. This way they have to kill multiple things. Of course, they could just have a shock here and untap and have another shock. And yeah, Potato, it's coming up on 7 a.m. here. I've been up since 3-ish. Tap you. And you. Play you.
We will not fail.
Gonna untap you.
The land fights for us.
And then we're gonna pass the turn. Only reason. Yeah, that's one of the main things for why I have not had a sleeping pattern in the last little while. They keep.
You should be flattered I decided to torture you.
I think that's 2 turns now. They could have done this and untapped it. Or no, they didn't have the mana for it last turn. And they can't sacrifice creatures to this yet. Seems odd, but Nissa takes 1 here.
You try my patience.
And they do have the shock. Have not made a creature with Tibalt yet, though.
Oh, they're so cute.
Maximize my mana here.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Oh, and they scoop it up. So if the mic just screamed there, that's definitely a cut in, cut out thing, because I heard like a static on my end. Oh, Rogran Crystal, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and play another one. Might as well actually round it out to the 630 point. Yes, this is a keepable hand as long as we're not playing burn. Why does my opponent's hand keep getting further and further off screen? I swear it's getting smaller and smaller up here. Alright, apparently you had enough. Yeah, I think with that I'm gonna go find someone to raid real quick. Thank you for hanging out. I hope everyone had a good time. I know I did. Let's see who's live. I guess Canister. Let's go raid Canister. Again, thank you all for being here. Thanks for hanging out and having fun with me. Hopefully next week, Monday will be back to its regular schedule, and we'll actually have the 8-hour block starting at 4 p.m. EST and going in until midnight. It's been a struggle not having a computer that could handle Arena, and now we do. So I hope it's fun with that. and we're gonna go ahead and raid. So thank you for being here. See you next time.